I just finished riding Swayze, and as you can see, it wasn't a good ride. I don't love posting stuff like this because I think it leaves me in a really vulnerable position. It's easy for people to target, but I also know that the emotional challenges and the emotional investment of training your own horse versus a client horse is so different, and I will never be able to train my own horses as well as I can train a client horse, and that's because it's so hard not to let my emotions take over. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm not crying because I fell off. I'm not crying because Swayze was dangerous. He didn't do really anything. I'm just overwhelmed. And when you put so much time, money, effort into something and you have so many big dreams, and I've had this horse since he was 8 months old. He's 6 at the end of this month, and when he was 6 we were going to start jumping. But the last 2 months we have been going through a horrific rough patch. I mean, I've always loved everything about riding this horse. Breaking him in was an absolute dream. I trust this horse so much. He gives me a feeling none of my other horses have ever given me. He feels like a sports car. But anyone that's ever trained horses knows nothing is linear, and about 2 months ago it felt like one morning we woke up and we just didn't click anymore. If I don't click with my own horses, then what have I got? All I have at the end of the day is our relationship. The competition is something I would love to do, but it doesn't really matter that much. All that really truly matters at the end of the day is your relationship with your horse. And when you feel like all of a sudden the pieces of the puzzle aren't fitting together the way they used to, it's such a challenging feeling. I think a lot of it is that destination obsession, and my mentor talks about this, that you get so fixated on the destination. And I think now that he is that bit older and physically I can ask more of him, that I feel like we've got places to be, and any speed bump is preventing us from getting to that place, and that we're going backwards. And that feeling of going backwards is something that I tell all my clients. You're never really going backwards. Anything that feels like you're going backwards is just an opportunity to strengthen something that needs to be strengthened. But like I say to my clients, it's easy for me to say that. It's so much harder for me to do that. When I say I understand how it feels, truly I understand. And I know we're going to get through this. I know we're going to come through stronger at the end, but it's so hard.